It's quite busy here. We're staying, right on Waikiki Beach in Honolulu, which is a very popular area. And then as soon as, at around 2 o'clock, 2:30-ish, we started to get tsunami warnings on our phones. And everything pretty much changed at that point. We happened to be out of the city when the first one came in, so we didn't get back into the city until around 6 o'clock. But all the stores were closed down. Everything was very quiet. People had left the beach at that point. There were police officers driving up and down the main street in front of the beach, telling people to leave the beach. We were concerned. We weren't really concerned for our own safety. We were doing what the state officials told us to do. They said, to either move away from the coast or to get at least to the fourth floor of a building. And we're staying on the 11th floor, so we felt pretty comfortable and that we were going to be safe. But we didn't know what was going to happen. We didn't know if perhaps the ocean front would be seriously compromised, if we could lose power or water, or have infrastructure be disrupted. We were concerned about all of that, and we're feeling a little relieved now. We're feeling like maybe the worst of the threat is past us, we hope. But we were pretty worried for several hours there. Yeah, well, I was with my family. Like I said, we're on vacation. We were about to start a hike, and my husband showed me that he had gotten the warning on his phone. And it was very clear. It said, "You are in danger. Get away from coastal waters." And this was at 2:44 p.m. And at that point, we were actually far away from the coast, so we felt pretty comfortable. But the warnings came, about every 30 to 60 minutes after that. And so, they were saying, the wave's going to hit in 3 hours, or the wave's going to hit in 2 hours. So, really warning people that this was coming at a specific time. And it was supposed to hit around 7:10 p.m. And shortly after that, we didn't see a change in what was happening at the beach and the water. And in fact, there were still at least a dozen people on the beach from what I could see. And people seemed to relax after that. People were hooting and hollering from their balconies and singing and waving their phones. And shortly after that, everyone sort of retreated into their hotel rooms or condos. And you saw the traffic return to the streets. It appears as if people no longer feel worried about this. And, we're certainly not at this point planning to change our plans.